But I will say something else. So I talked to my doctor again saying, hey, look, I feel fantastic. Like, do I really need to take the Z-Pak and the ivermectin? Because
wow, okay. So the claim that Tim Pool sought it out is obviously false.
Because I know that, look, I can come out and just lie and say I never got it.
True. He literally could have done that.
You didn't get it. You sought it out.
But I will say something else. So I talked to my doctor again saying, hey, look, I feel fantastic. Like, do I really need to take the Z-Pak and the ivermectin? Because I kind of don't want to. And they said, yes.
Because he called Tim Pool a liar.
And I said, okay. But now the media is going to start claiming I'm taking horse dewormer or something. I don't want people to think that I'm certainly not encouraging anything.
Wait, then why even say it?
Dude, what do you mean, why even say it? He said it because he wants to be honest and he's not a liar. And you're wondering, like, why would he tell the truth?
You know that, like, this is also going on in the background, too. Why would we assume that it was just the exotic drips and stupid like, what? Like, you know that
because he took it before it happened? Like, well, why would we assume? It's not like I just took it the day before. Like, what? He can't think clearly. He's just making stuff up. His brain is like malfunctioning right now.
Happening at the same time, right? Like,
I was, and I was like, if this treatment didn't work, I'm in serious trouble. At 4 a.m., that was it. I stood up, and I wasn't sick. I mean, I was sick, but I was just like, what just happened? All of a sudden, I just felt better. The pain started to go off in waves.
Notice that Tim didn't take ivermectin yet.
Like, wait, how is that a left-wing position? That's not really a left-wing position. So my point is, you're right. It's become jumbled, and that's why I talk about it.
It's liars. That's everything. So I'll give you an example. My Wikipedia says that I denied COVID, got COVID, and then sought ivermectin. None of which is true. Never denied COVID, never sought ivermectin. I got monoclonal antibodies. But Gizmodo fabricated the whole thing.
Pool was a critic of vaccine mandates in the COVID-19 pandemic, said he was unvaccinated, and hosted COVID-19 conspiracy theorists. He criticized the COVID-19 vaccine passport mandate. And Pool contracted COVID-19 in November that year. He told his audience that he had sought and taken ivermectin, known to be ineffective against the virus, along with monoclonal.
Whoa, that's the lie. He did not sought. He told his audience that he sought and took ivermectin. Like this right here. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Hold up. So you guys, this right here. I can't zoom in. But like that's false. That is actually false. He didn't sought out ivermectin. He got prescribed it, and he didn't really want to take it. Like he was literally trying to like not take it. Destiny's gonna make some semantical argument saying that he sought out the kitchen sink, which includes ivermectin, so he sought out ivermectin, which isn't true because as you'll see, actually let's get to the video.
This was the worst experience I've ever had with an illness, and I genuinely believe if I did not get the treatments that I got, kitchen sink, if you know what that is, monoclonal antibodies, I got prescribed ivermectin. I love that we didn't trust the vaccines because it was emergency use authorization when monoclonal antibodies and some other emergency Z-Pak, I think is just sorry. See, like if you are not breathing stuff. So I truly believe the monoclonal antibodies are what pulled me out of everything. But I just wanted to make sure that was in the forefront of the video. But I'll explain. I want to go through everything. So I wake up. It's Thursday.
See, he's very happy that he got the monoclonal antibodies. But the ivermectin, well, we'll see.
On this channel, my other channel, saying that I had
because like when you try and like sought something out, it means you're trying to get it. And if someone is trying to get something, they're not gonna like tell their doctor, actually, can I not take this?
For the most part, I was gonna play it safe, and that was it. I mean, I was drenched in sweat, but when I woke up, I didn't feel like that night I slept. I woke up drenched in sweat, but I didn't feel bad. It was just like I was like, wow, I'm sweaty. What? This is crazy. You know, I didn't feel that sick, and I got a headache, and I was just like, I'm gonna have to take day off, right? I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to overreact. I'm not that guy. I'm not the kind of person to do NAD. You know, Joe Rogan.
NAD, it's like this cringe fucking vitamin drip treatment. This is like what rich people do when they're bored and they have too much money and they need to, and this is like, it's
he's downplaying some of the things that Tim Pool took, but like having balanced like vitamins and minerals in your body makes it much easier to like fight infections. Like your immune system is boosted when you have all of your vitamins and minerals in your body at one time at a good level. Like if everything is like in sync, it just boosts your immune system. That's just how it just works. Like your body's really cool. As long as you give it all the resources that it needs, it can fight off any infection pretty effectively. But Destiny's just downplaying it because he hates Tim Pool right now, and Tim Pool said it, so therefore we got to downplay it and make it sound like it's the worst thing in the world or something.
It's like chiropractic for rich people. You go to some fucking nursing clinic and then they basically give you an IV where they give you shit and this like fucking cures old age and it cures hangovers and it gives you all your, it's just dog shit, bullshit, random, whatever the fuck. Like, let me put an IV in you and heal your telomeres and all this other bullshit. It's just cringe.
basically, look, man, you got to take this seriously. COVID is
Skipped.
extremely serious.
Gone.
And he encouraged me to talk to find a better doctor, to put it simply. And so I said, okay. And I was like, I'm not calling Joe for medical advice on, what he thinks the appropriate treatments are. I think that would be silly. But I do think that he received medical advice that made him feel better, and that's what I'm interested in. And so that's what I wanted to talk to him about. And I ended up calling.
And that's perfectly legit. Like, I would do the same too.
Looking around, finding a private practice who I talked to them and told them how I was feeling, and they shared the concerns that I actually did too. So this is why
Look about Steve Jobs died, actual brainlet. Nice. Wait, Destiny, nurse here. Some of these are actually decent for balance, since the body will be better to absorb electrolytes through the IV.
Well, look at that. Awesome. And I'm not going to make... Actually, no. Let's make Destiny make a fool of himself right now. I was going to skip it.
You mean like CNA? I have never in my life heard that Americans have a shortage of electrolytes. Isn't sodium an electrolyte? Like,
bro, I like how he asked that as a question. Isn't sodium an electrolyte? Bro, you don't even know. Yes, it is an electrolyte, but like for him to even just ask the question as if he's not even sure if that's an electrolyte or not, I'm like, bro, that's the most common electrolyte right out there. If you don't even know that one, then he's lost. He's lost. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He's just frustrated because Tim is like, he called Tim a liar, and now he's trying to prove that Tim's a liar. But then Tim is actually gonna, like, he's just waiting for Tim to say that he went out to try to get ivermectin. But Tim is ultimately gonna be like, no, I didn't want to take it, but the doctor basically kind of just said you have to take it, so he begrudgingly took it. That's basically what's going to happen. But let's just listen to
how many people are
for Tim to say
legitimately
it.
short of these in the USA?
People have actually no. We'll look it up right now. Shortage of electrolytes, USA. Yes, maintaining a balance of electrolytes helps with nutrients absorption. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Boom. Debunked. Dustin doesn't even know.
Or have like deficiencies. I'm an RN. Okay, listen, you're gonna have to throw me a study.
Yeah, he needs to throw him a study because he doesn't believe it.
Having any or doing.
and they said, sleep it off, have a good day. And then I said, maybe I need to find a better doctor. And I did. And they said, look, if this...
Stop! Listen! Oh, I hate all of you. I hate you. Hold on! I'm roasting Tim Pool, but know this. I also hate you. You, the viewer. I'm talking about you. And I know you're thinking, he's not talking about me. He's talking about the other guy. No, you! I hate you too. Okay?
I hate you too.
When you go to a doctor, they're giving you a pill for 2 reasons.
All right. Yeah, that's great. Let's go to...
I had a bad experience with one doctor, and they said, sleep it off, have a good day. And then I said, maybe I need to find a better doctor.
So I went to a private practice. Fuck you, okay? This is why you have to have a fucking pill for everything, all right? And this is also why I clap when insurance companies deny you and they say, no, you're not going to go to that bullshit-ass private clinic. You're not going to get this bullshit-ass treatment. Go sleep. Go get some goddamn sleep. Go to bed, motherfucker. Get some rest, okay? Drink some goddamn...
COVID was serious though. Come on now. Are you downplaying COVID right now? Is that what you're doing right now, Destiny? Come on now. You can't be saying this. That's COVID malpractice right there. Right? I think, guys. Let's just keep going.
Water. You don't need this bullshit, all right? And that's why I'm a champion. Where's UHC? I'll be your...
All right. We're just going to skip all that.
And I did. And they said, look, if this progresses the way you're explaining it...
Remember, the original claim is that Tim Pool sought it out, and that's a lie. And Tim Pool said that was a lie because Tim didn't sought it out.
This could be worrying, and we don't want to see you end up, in the emergency room or anything like that. So we want you to get treated. And I also think that,
like he's literally describing doctor shopping. He's doctor shopping. You understand that that's what this is, right? He's just doctor shop. He went to a hospital. They said, yeah, you got COVID. Shit sucks. You're unvaxxed. And I don't know what the you expected, right? And you bragged about it, but okay, you're unvaxxed. You got COVID. Well, now you're gonna have the disease.
Well, then he got antibody monoclonal, the thing. He got the regimen that basically helped it expedite the COVID illness within his body, which basically it made him so that he didn't even have to go to the hospital, like into the emergency room. Let's just say that, because I think he basically slept it off after he took the regimen, but that's he's making it seem like the only way that you can defeat COVID is if you get the vaccine. And I'm like, bro, no. Obviously, the antibody thing that he took helped out tremendously.
So you're going to go to sleep, suffer through it. Eventually your shit will, figure it out because that's what human bodies do, right? Don't you believe in human bodies? I thought we believed in immune systems. That's why we didn't get vaccines in our bodies, right? No.
It's funny how he's saying this after he was just trashing the whole thing about like, oh, NAD drip and all the electrolytes and the IV thing, even though it literally helps with like balance and your immune system. Wait, does it? Let's actually figure this out. Does having a balance of electrolytes help with the immune system? Because I can't be bothered with typing. I'll ask ChatGPT. Yes, maintaining a balance of electrolytes supports the immune system. Here's how. Cellular. Okay, that's great. That is actually great. Come on now, Destiny. Like, you gotta stop lying. Stop lying. Or it's just rich. Like I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy or the irony within some of the things that he's talking about right now.
mRNA, and this is an mRNA-free body, okay?
Because like he was just like fighting about how like or downplaying the whole absorption thing, and now he's like, oh, well, aren't you supposed to have like your body's supposed to be this special thing? And I'm like, where was that argument like 2 minutes ago?
The DNA just fucking crawls out of the nucleus itself and just fucking prints off new proteins. No mRNA required, okay? I thought that's what we did here.
For a lot of, I think money drives a lot of this. I don't care if they're a good.
I think money drives a lot. You think the money was driving the doctor telling you to...
Yeah, all right. So now you're going to go every 2 seconds. You're going to keep pausing it. That's great.
They improved symptoms significantly. Did they? For the monoclonal antibodies? I think that there's like...
Yeah, they did. Destiny doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. That's great. That's funny. That is funny. Wait, does he look it up?
They help for diseases like they've been used in the past. I don't remember what they ended up being for COVID, though. Monoclonal antibodies, effectiveness, COVID-19. The $450 is the Medicare payment, so it's likely way lower than just paying for it on your own. Oh, was that just for Medicare? Health outcomes and cost effectiveness of monoclonal SARS-CoV-2 antibodies as pre-exposure prophylaxis. Oh, sure. Well, how much was this, though? How often are you taking these? Current drug prices need adjustments between cost effectiveness ratios between 22,000 and 88,000. How often? Prophylactic is something you take in advance of getting sick so that you don't get sick, basically. Prophylaxis. Yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
There are two sides to that coin. So when I talked to this doc, I actually, said, look, we've got other people who are getting sick. And
okay, so the claim is, all right, so the whole point of why I'm doing this is that Tim Pool, this guy, there was an article that was wrote about him that basically lied about the thing that Tim was talking about. Like they said that Tim sought out or was trying to get specifically...
No Israel, Palestine, okay, haha.
Yeah, no. We stay away from that for right now. But I wanted to do this because I was listening to this and it was so frustrating to listen to this and not be able to say anything. So now I'm here. Now we're here. Now I'm here. Destiny thinks that Tim is lying. And that's the only reason why I'm watching a 4-hour video of Destiny trying to point out Tim's lie, and then realizes that he's not lying. I'm just gonna continue this because like
we want to make sure everybody gets treated to the best of they can get treated. And so there were a few other people, the people on the show, who got treated. And I'll say man, this is a crazy story. So let me say a few more things. We had 4 negative tests. 4 negative tests. So when I'm thinking on Friday, I'm like still not sure I have COVID because it was like the symptom was a headache and fever. And I'm like, but it could be. We had some of our employees and some of our friends had tested negative, 4 people. And I said, okay, we got a cold. It must not be COVID.
All right,
talked about him on here, with Alex Jones. Maybe it wasn't Alex Jones.
Globalize my agenda 69. Do you know why Tim wears his hat?
The first reason is obvious, but the second reason is that Tim talked to this like branding guy, and the guy was basically saying that since you always wear the beanie, you might as well just keep wearing it because it's literally your brand. Like everything that he has is like when you think of Tim Pool, you think of the beanie guy.
To hide the lobotomy scars. The signs are all there.
Here's the definition of lobotomy.
Oh, okay. That's supposed to be a joke, I guess.
We've had guests on the show talk about how they've had very...
Something that sucks because our attention span is so short is COVID sucked. That was some rough shit for the first 2 things, for the initial SARS-CoV-2 virus, and then I believe for the Delta variant even. That was a pretty rough few days. I heard
few days?
Bannon said that even Trump
few
had
months.
A really, really, really rough day where people were like, we don't know if we're going to put this motherfucker on a ventilator. It was rough. Now, by the time we got to all the distilled variants, like Omicron, now it's like kind of like a bad cold, I think. Maybe flu-ish-y type symptoms for a day. But people retroactively rewrite history now. We're like, oh, COVID never mattered. It was just like a random illness. It didn't matter. No one cares. It's not even that bad. But that's not true. Motherfuckers were dying on this shit. Old people were dropping dead, okay? And when you did have it, it sucked. You were out of commission for a few days.
they had before, and it was a very, very bad experience, and it was terrifying with the hospital and stuff like that. I don't think that was drugs though. But so yeah, so I got it really, really, really bad to the point where I was like, I will do anything, please help. So anyway, I got the treatment. I ended up receiving immediately monoclonal antibodies, NAD, that's nicotinamide, adenine, dinucleotide. It's like a B vitamin derivative, and I ended up getting a vitamin drip and some painkillers. That night, I was delirious. I was hallucinating. I hadn't slept properly in days. I hadn't eaten in days. I had tried eating soup. I was doing like an emergency, the vitamin drink, and so it was bad. And I was struggling.
Notice how he didn't say that he got ivermectin. Notice how he didn't get ivermectin within the beginning of this timeline.
Breathe. I was, and I was like, if this treatment didn't work, I'm in serious trouble.
Globalize my agenda 69.
At 4 a.m.
And he was a young, healthy 40-year-old trucker.
Damn. Yep. There was like a minor side, not minor, but like there was a side effect with certain people, certain young kids would they would get like this is legit and proven that there was one of them, I forget which one of the type of vaccines. I call them vaccines only because they had to change the definition what a vaccine is in order to make these rDNA things like vaccines, I guess, instead of just calling it like a shot, like how you call a normal flu shot. You don't call it a flu vaccine, you call it a flu shot because the flu shot doesn't give you immunity. But they took out the flu shots are now called, you could technically call them vaccines now because the word vaccine, they took out the part of giving it immunity. And since you don't need to give it immunity to call it a vaccine anymore, everything that helps with any kind of viral infection, you could be considered a vaccine. So we might as well start calling flu shots vaccines because like until they change that definition back. And I think it was the World Health Organization that did that. They changed their terminology within their, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what happened.
I was struggling to breathe. I was, and I was like, if this treatment didn't work, I'm in serious trouble. At 4 a.m., that was it. I stood up, and I wasn't sick. I mean, I was sick, but I was just like, what just happened? All of a sudden, I just felt better. The pain started to go off in waves.
Notice that Tim didn't take ivermectin yet, but the monoclonal antibodies, he took that and I think the NAD thing as well. But notice how he didn't take the thing that literally Destiny is accusing him of taking and then saying that Tim's lying about it. And now he's watching the original video to see that Tim is not even talking about ivermectin. Like, it's just like, look at him. He thinks that he basically just lied about Tim, and he's going to continue to lie about him.
Like, my balance was back.
Like, you know that there are other things happening. You know that like your body has this whole incredibly sophisticated thing. Immune system is what it's called, right?
Yeah. What do you think the antibodies did in his body to like antibodies boost immune systems? Like, that has to be like a true statement. Like, I don't see. Okay, wait. Let me look this up. Do antibodies boost immune systems? Yes, antibodies play a key role in the immune system to help protect the body from infection and disease. And if you put more of it into your body, like, bro, like, it just helps it. I mean, obviously, if you can't just put an infinite amount into your body to make things just work. But like, if you're deficient and you get it for the first time, obviously it's going to be a big help. But like, if you continue doing it, like, you're going to, like, the more you put in, it's just going to reduce the effectiveness.
You know that like this is also going on in the background too. Why would we assume that it was just the exotic drips and stupid shit? Like, what? Like, you know that
because he took it before it happened? Like, well, why would we assume? It's not like I just took it the day before. Like, what? Why would you, like, okay, all right, you're just being, this is just a stupid statement that he's coming up with. He's so pissed off, or he's so mad at Tim, and Tim not bringing up the whole ivermectin thing for him watching this video in the first place, that he's like bad-brained. He's Tim bad-brained, basically. Just like how he's Trump bad-brained. Like, he can't think clearly. He's just making stuff up. His brain is like malfunctioning right now.
happening at the same time, right? Like,
I was breathing deeply, and I was just like, wow. And I sat down, started binge watching House MD, because I've been watching that for the past several days.
I can never watch House again. Fuck.
And then I was just like, I feel better. I feel way better. At this point, I had not taken ivermectin. Just
wow. Okay, interesting. Let's see how much cognitive dissonance Des is gonna have.
the monoclonal antibodies, the NAD, and the vitamins. And I think those.
Oh, he didn't even take the ivermectin. Wait, he said at this point, is he gonna take it? He's gonna say I took it afterwards just to be safe.
all played a significant role.
See, look, he thinks that Tim is lying so much that he's deluded himself thinking that Tim actually really wanted it, but like he's just pretending not to have it. Like that's what Destiny's thinking right now. Destiny thinks that Tim is like, yeah, he's gonna take it eventually, 100%. Like, come on now. He's just making a joke about it right now. Like, it's just.
Now I will say.
How do you even know that?
It's delusional. It's delusional.
Like, why would you even say that?
The NAD and the.
Like, when Rachel got cancer, maybe it was the ibuprofen that cured her. Because I noticed that, like, anytime she would feel sick or whatever after the.
Yeah, now you're just gonna make a retarded statement. Okay, that's great.
A journal or not or anything, but Jesus.
Like that until everybody is starting to feel better. So I think we should have everything back to normal starting today. But I will say something else. So I talked to my doctor again saying, hey, look, I feel fantastic. Like, do I really need to take the Z-Pack and the ivermectin? Because
wow, okay. So the claim that Tim Pool sought it out is obviously false because he's second guessing the doctor's instructions of the Z-Pack and the ivermectin. So the fact that he sought out the statement that Tim Pool sought out ivermectin, well, look at that. It's false. Untrue. So let's see. How does Destiny cope with this one?
I kind of don't want to. And they said, yes.
Because he called Tim Pool a liar.
And I said, okay. But now the media is going to start claiming I'm taking horse dewormer or something. I don't want people to think that I'm certainly not encouraging anything.
Wait, then why even say it? And you said you literally went.
What do you mean, why even say it? He said it because he wants to be honest and he's not a liar. Like, you're so like Tim. Oh, Tim is obviously a liar. He has to be lying here. And you're wondering, like, why would he tell the truth? Like, what? Like, that's the state. That's the mental state he's coming from. And this is just, it's just when you can see through Destiny's like garbage nonsense arguments, you can understand the way that he thinks and how he feels and why he does things. And it's just nice. It's just nice to be able to see it. That doesn't mean I have a galaxy brain or anything. It just means that I can, I'm not an idiot and I don't fall for Destiny's like BS sometimes. Like he's intelligent and when he wants to be, but when it comes to like things that he doesn't like, his intelligence just goes out the window.
To find another clinic because you didn't like the fact that the first doctor told you to sleep.
And I was hesitant to even.
Yeah, he didn't like what the first doctor said, and now he likes some of the things that the second doctor said, and some of the things that he doesn't say. Like, what? What do you mean? Tim will take things, and then he doesn't want to take certain other things. Like, he doesn't matter like who the doctor is. He's questioning it. Like, is that like some revolutionary thing, some terrible thing that Tim just did? No, it's normal. It's normal to question things that he's unsure of taking. Like, come on now.
Can do this because I know that. Look, I can come out and just lie and say I never got it.
True. He literally could have done that.
You didn't get it. You sought it out.
But I think it's important.
Look at him. Look at him. He is so convinced.
You didn't get it. You sought it out.
But I think it's important to know exactly.
Lies. There we go. There we go. Destiny lie right there. Proven. Because he's literally watching a video. Oh. Let me find this video.
I have not been producing videos because I tested
I don't even remember
positive.
the reason why. Yeah, okay. So I wanted to prove the point that it was super long ago. This was back in November 3rd, but Destiny thinks that 3-year-old Tim Pool was lying about getting ivermectin, even though he explicitly said that he did not want to get it. But Destiny's still convinced that he sought it out. And I'm like, bro, if he sought it out, then he wouldn't have told the doctor that he didn't want the ivermectin or the Z-Pack. Like, he literally said that 3 years ago, but I guess 3 years ago Tim Pool was also lying as well because he knew that Tim Pool knew 3 years in the future that he wanted to lie about how he got ivermectin and stuff like that. So he just knew that in the past. Like, okay, all right, Destiny, delusional.
What's out there that helped me get better, and they told me I have to take it. They were concerned about out there.
Then why even say it?
Like, let's just go back and hear this one more time. Like, listen to the cognitive dissonance, just without any interruption.
Something else. So I talked to my doctor again saying, hey, look, I feel fantastic. Like, do I really need to take the Z-Pack and the ivermectin? Because
does he really need to take it?
I kind of don't want to. And they said, yes, you have to. And I said, okay. But now the media is going to start claiming I'm taking horse dewormer or something. I don't want people to think that I'm certainly not encouraging anything.
Wait, then why even say it? And you said you literally went to find another clinic because you didn't like the fact that the
He said it because he's not a liar, but okay.
first doctor told you to sleep.
And I was hesitant to even do this because I know that, look, I can come out and just lie and say I never got it.
True.
You didn't get it. You sought it out.
But I think it's important
Lies. Lies.
to know exactly what's out there that helped me get better. And they told me I have to take it. They were concerned about... I was told that there are people who better and then say, hey, I'm all good. And then a couple days later, bam, get hit again. And
I think saying he sought it out is a bit aggressive. They said he had to take it. So after his 5th doctor, what is he supposed to do?
True. But he thinks it's a troll message. He thinks it's just theater because he doesn't like to respond. Like he literally pointed out like Destiny's like flaw in this. Like obviously it's like, bro, he didn't like sought it out. Like he didn't want to take it. He literally is saying in the video they didn't want to take it. So that's literally him proving that he's not soughting it out. It is aggressive to say that he sought it out. It's a lie, actually. I would say people would say it's aggressive. I say it's a lie. It's obviously a lie. He like they're lying about Tim saying that he was actively looking for ivermectin, which isn't true. Like in the word sought is you finding something, intending to try and get it. Like, do I have to look up the definition of sought? No, we're not doing that right now. It's obviously true.
good. And then a couple days later, bam, get hit again. And
I think saying he sought it out is a bit aggressive. They said he had to take it. So after his 5th doctor, what is he supposed to do? Is that a troll message? I'm not sure. Being fake again, Steven. He sought out more than sleep, but that doesn't explicitly mean he sought out ivermectin. He literally explicitly cited and thanked Joe Rogan for advice and used the same phrase, got the kitchen sink, which is...
Yeah, the kitchen sink, which has the antibodies, the nDNA thing, and a third thing, ivermectin, which is 1, and then a Z-Pack. He didn't want to take the last 2, but he's glad that he got the first 3. Come on now. Obviously, he was sorting out the kitchen sink, not every single thing within the kitchen sink. There's a difference here, but Destin doesn't want to see that difference right now because he's being super bad faith right now with Tim.
Explicitly referring to Joe Rogan when Joe Rogan said we threw the kitchen sink at it. You understand he's talking about literally the exact same treatments, right? Where's the story?
Treatments, not ivermectin. Come on now. He doesn't understand the difference.
I got up in the morning, got tested, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink out all kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin, Z-Pack.
Notice it's the exact... What is this?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Like he's so bad-brained about this that he went out and found some Joe Rogan, anti-Joe Rogan propaganda to like watch this. Like, bro.
Notice it's the exact same thing as Tim. This is not a coincidence, my dude. This was never a standardized treatment regimen for COVID. There was never any good evidence. The ivermectin or azithromycin, you can prescribe them for like other things, not ivermectin, unless you have like a parasitic infection or whatever.
Notice how he's not talking about the NAD thing or the monoclonal antibodies. Like, notice how he's not talking about those things not having any kind of effect at all or no good evidence. Like, he's only talking about the other 2 things that were in the regimen that he took. Which is funny. He'll hyper focus on this, and then Tim will literally say that he didn't want to try and take it, but still claim that Tim sought it out. Like, bro, you're just lying about Tim right now. And even a chatter in his chat pointed it out. And let me put that back on. And he's still like just saying he's still gonna maintain the claim that Tim actually sought it out. Like Tim is just lying about that. Like Tim in the past, 3 years ago when he actually got sick COVID, now he's lying about the fact that he took it. And then he's confused on why Tim brought it up in the first place. Like, Tim is supposed to be a liar. Why would you bring up the lie? Like, you could have just like said that you didn't take it. Like, come on now.